happy you're here. We're on Instagram Live and we are on Facebook Live at the same time. Hi, both of you. We got one there and one there. This is so exciting. I think this is our third?
I think so.
Yeah, our third class.
I think it's our
for
third one.
both. Well, as far as classes goes, it's what, 65 or
60
something? There's
yeah.
a lot of them.
We haven't counted in a while.
There's a lot there because we just keep pumping them out.
Yes, we do.
But very happy that we figured out how to do both of it. It's because we both have cell phones and we both have laptops.
Yes. So
And they're all set up over there.
we have quite the
Ready to
operation.
go.
One day we'll take a picture and then you can all see what it looks
Yeah, it's like
like behind the scenes.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome to class. It's Saturday and we are ready to dance tonight. We have a wonderful class. We're going to look at how to make your arms and hands more graceful and strong. So we'll be doing some conditioning exercises and some drills to help with the technique and the strength of your arms and your hands because it's such an important part of the dance.
Yes, indeed.
But
Don't
first,
forget about those.
housekeeping. Can you see us and can you hear us all right? Is everything coming through? Do we have a good connection?
Do we look fabulous?
Do we look fabulous? That is the most important. That really is the most important. So just check in if you're here.
Yeah.
Let us know who's here.
Say
If there's
hi.
any glitches, right? And as always, if there is a glitch, let us know right away. There's a little bit of a delay, usually 20-ish seconds between when we see your comment, but let us know. And then if we completely disappear, just refresh your page because we will be reloading and coming back.
We will
Right.
always return.
Yeah. Sometimes the internet connection goes a little wonky and we're teaching away and we're looking at each other going, I don't think anybody's there. I think we stopped and then we reload and go again. So, all right.
We will only be done when we say goodnight and goodbye.
Right.
That's when
Right.
we'll be done.
Yeah, but otherwise we are here. So I'm Meleah, this is Nikki, and we are live right now, ready to dance with you. We do this twice a week, Wednesdays at 7:30 and Saturdays at 6. Tonight we're going to be moving slowly and gracefully and building our strength, so the music will be Beats Antique,
Nice.
one of my favorites. And let's see, what else do we have to say before we start?
I think we covered it all. I'm just
Okay.
going to double check everything is good from this side, and then we can get going as
All right.
soon as we have checked that.
Okay, you just let me know what's happening. While that's happening, we're going to start rolling our shoulders, going back. There we go. Oh, that feels good. I went for a lovely long bike ride. Well, long to me. This is the first time I've been on a bike in many centuries. So I was pedaling around for about an hour and oh my goodness, all kinds of things got activated. It was, some of you are bikers anyway. I'm not. And I'm pedaling away going, wow, wow, things really are feeling. So I'm rolling here going, all I did was pedal a bike. Why am I so stiff?
We can say hi to Susan,
Hi, Susan.
and Abby.
Hi,
They
Abby.
have said hi so far.
Okay.
And I think we have other people who have joined us too, but they have not said hi.
All right, so make sure you check in and say hello, roll forward. It's always nice when you say hello, so we know you're here. All right, alternate forward and keep going. I'm going to go ahead and start some music.
Yeah.
Yes, so a little bit of that. Maybe.
How about we go backwards while we
Yeah.
do music?
Yeah, how about we do that? What'd you do with the music, Nikki?
I didn't touch it. I was not here. I had nothing to do with it. Let's go forwards again, everybody.
You did something, I know you.
Used to be with my invisible version of me.
Yeah, your invisible powers. Here we
Here
go. All right, let's go forward a little bit.
Telekinetic powers.
Yeah.
I can make things move without me actually touching them. Wouldn't that be fun?
Okay,
Ooh, nice.
yeah. All right, let's reach up a little bit. We got our arms rolled out a little. Now over your head, up and over. Chest high, torso nice and long. Oh, my sleeves. Oh, that feels better already. Movement. We were just discussing about 5 minutes ago how lucky we all are that we can move and things are, I start dancing and the world gets better. So I'm glad you can join me because you're going to feel better too. Oh my goodness. All right, slide your ribs nice and long, reach side and reach and reach. Nice long torso, reach and pull. Feel the muscles waking up. Good. Arms up, press down, and up. Press down. Now, as you press down, go ahead and squat. Knees out. Oh, good morning, legs. Okay. And up. And up. And press. And reach. As you reach, back with the hands, touch. As you come down, just float, leading with the elbow. Up, and you can lead your palms up a bit. Oh, that feels lovely. 2 more. Good. Bring the arms front and back. Front and back. Front and back. Woo. Look at my arm.
I almost fell.
I'm losing my arms.
I almost lost myself.
Uh-oh.
I was swinging so much that I swung backwards and almost made it.
Uh-oh.
That's one sleeve down, one knee down.
The other one's working on it. All right, diagonal. I will fix them in a moment.
All right. They're just gonna keep coming down.
I know.
Right?
Diagonal reach. Open your chest. Couple more. Keep it strong. Oh, there it goes. Now I have gloves.
That's a good trick.
All right, circle back. Big circles with the arms. Use your chest and your shoulders. Back we go. Try to keep your arms somewhat straight. Straighter than that. All right, forward. Chest high. Maintain wonderful posture. All those muscles waking up. Now alternate your arms. Let your torso move. Around we go. Now take it to the back. Same idea, alternate the arms. Oh, this feels lovely. Lovely, lovely. All right. Oh, so good. All right, let me put these back
All
on.
right, I'm gonna check things back here.
See how we're doing, if we have more guests. All right, so let's warm up our muscles a bit. We just did a little bit, but isolating deltoids is super important. The way you maintain really strong arms is obviously to keep the strength of the entire arm, but the deltoid muscle and of course biceps and triceps are very important to help your arm move gracefully. So this is a little bit of a deltoid isolation and a little bit into the triceps. It helps a lot to help you get the strength and the coordination to keep your arms lifted. When you're learning, even when you already know stuff, if you're not thinking about it, arms just do this. They can't really help themselves. There's something about the elbows that just like to fall, right? So this chicken wing look here, not the best, okay? It's okay if your arms come through there, but they don't want to live there. They want to be more here. They can also be dropped slightly like so, but this is not the greatest. So if you look at this position and you lift yourself out of it, feel the muscle that just did that, all right? So what brought you up? What brings you up? And you'll you'll find it's all this goodness right in here, right? Top of the arm, little shoulder tap, a bit in the tricep. So we're going to repeat this movement, lifting the back of the arm, isolating it, giving that muscle more strength. All right, so let yourself go chicken wing on me. All right, now raise the elbows and drop. Raise and drop. Raise and drop. Yes. Up and down and up and down. Now you come up, tighten, hold it there. Draw your shoulders back and down. Woo. Really nice. Let it drop and up. Now a little quicker. Lift, drop, lift, drop, lift. As you lift, tighten. Tighten and release. Tighten and release. Also, pull those elbows and shoulders back. Oh, there it is. Did you feel that one? Oh boy.
There is burning.
Yeah, there's burning involved. All right, notice the hands are not lifting and dropping, right? Hands are pretty much staying where they are. We just want the back of the arm. Deltoids, a little bit of bicep, a little bit of tricep, and lift, and lift, and lift. Now it's quicker. Lift, 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 lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Oh, it's hot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're not done. Shoulder rolls back. Hold that squeeze. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. Roll it back. Roll it back. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, one more. Forward. Squeeze your elbows to the back. Hold that muscle. Woo! 2 more. And release.
Oh man.
Okay. You gotta be in a little bit of heat, a little bit of pain, and then it's working. All right, so shake them out. But those types of conditioning exercises are wonderful to build the strength in your arms. Because now my arms are
Trying to propel
what are we doing? But they should feel pretty good in a few minutes. All right, so also we're gonna let's take a look at our hands and our forearms. All right, so we'll work with that a bit. Put your arms out in front of you. We're gonna splay those fingers open all the way like so, and then close tightly in a fist. So open and close, open and close, open and close, open. So these little series that we're going to do tonight are things that you can do obviously on your own to build strength, endurance. And notice we're just using body weight. We're not using weights, right? We're just using our bodies. There we go. And then same idea, turn your palms up. And you'll feel that right there in that under forearm. Squeeze down, do it hard. Open, splay your fingers and squeeze hard. Open and squeeze hard. There we go. Ooh, that feels nice. All right, turn your palms down. Wrists, we're gonna lift like so. So fingers and hands pointing down. Now flex and down. Up, down, up, down. Keep your fingers and hands together so that you're just one solid hand, right? Nothing open, just close everything. And up, down, up, down, up, down. Oh yes. So you'll feel this in the forearms. This particular one really helps you if you're playing zills or finger cymbals. Makes your arms a lot stronger, a lot more endurance if you want to play zills. Right? Those are always fun. Oh yes. All right, same idea. Let's turn it over. Open like so, and then up. Open out.
We need to like stretch it out.
I know. Ow. Ow.
It's too static. It's not.
Ow. 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 And we are going to stretch in a minute. So there is the under forearm. Oh my goodness. Now just press your palms together in opposition. So heel to toe and push. And you will open the wrist. Oh, that's lovely. All right, other side.
Man, I didn't realize it was that tight.
When you do the movements over and over, it just the arms aren't used to this. They don't usually do repetitive like
No,
this.
they're just hanging out.
Yeah, they're just hanging out. All right, press your fingertips together. Bend your fingers backwards. Don't break them. Just push them backwards. Make a little steeple. I've got my thumbs pushed together as well. So we're trying to create flexibility in the hand as well as strength in the hand. All right, shake it out. Oh my. Yeah. All right, now little crawling things with your hands, all right? So open the hands and just crawl. You're making some little creature that's crawling along. Use every digit, fingers, all your fingers separately. Make sure you include your thumbs. Oh, that feels so nice. And then everything that you do, try to remember to flip over and do it on the underside because that really makes a difference. It gets all this under here. Ah. Few more. All right, now we're going to press our little digits, right? Outside baby finger. Number 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Use your index finger and then press 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now push harder. You're going to find 2 of your fingers are stronger and 2 of your fingers are weaker, right? So on the weaker ones, push harder, and on the strong ones, just push normal. We're trying to build the strength of the weaker digits, all right? So regular and then push, push.
We might have a little bit of an interruption.
Oh, yeah?
So everybody, if you can hear us, let us know.
It seems to be
I think we're okay.
All right,
but
we might be
just
back.
confirm, everybody.
All right, I think we're back. Although I didn't see it go out on Instagram, did you?
No, Instagram
I
it
didn't
was
see
okay.
Instagram, but I saw Facebook disconnect, and now we appear to be back. So if you can just give us a quick note if we're back and we're okay, and if your fingers are ready to fall off. All right, shake it out.
Give us a thumbs up or a high or something.
Let us know if we are back, doing okay. All right, so let's look at some arm movements. Let me turn this off for a second.
All right, I'm gonna just double check over here.
Okay, so first
We
thing-
have Kathleen has also joined us.
Kathleen, yay, hi.
Oh, and earlier Abby said, "Hey, lovely ladies, you look great." Thank you,
Oh,
Abby.
good. Thank you, Abby. Thanks for the feedback. All right, see if I see us all right. I think
I think
we're
we're
doing
okay. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna look at the arching and contracting the hand first, and then going into some arm waves, forward and reverse, and then some positions for the arm. So let's get started on that. One of the main things you want to learn to do is create tension and arching and contracting in the hand itself. When you move with grace and strength, it's actually not loose, right? It looks really loose, but it's actually really tight. It's really strong. Everything is very, very firm with a lot of pressure. So when we warmed up earlier and we lifted our deltoids and raised our elbows, you felt that tension, right? When you start an arm wave, you create that tension. Again, you pull back and you lift, but you also push down with that shoulder. So it's not just, you can kind of see it. If I just lift normally with my elbows, right? Or if I lift with tension, hopefully you can see a bit of a difference. I feel it, obviously. I feel a lot. And when we do our wrist circles and our hands and our arm waves and things, it's not completely relaxed. Actually, it's really not relaxed at all. So what we learned first is one of those warm-ups we did where we can push the palms down and up, creating flexibility in the wrist, which we played with, right? You want to keep bending your wrist and then keep bending your fingers backwards. And then the other part, if you put your arms parallel, elbow to elbow, arch your hand, create an arch. So a nice bow in the hand. You're going to take, I'm going to move this sleeve up. Take the middle knuckles of your hand where your fingers come out and push those down, right? And get a nice arch. And then I want you to contract and bring them up the middle. So you're going to make sort of a little tent. What you'll do is just keep your thumb tucked. It doesn't have to do anything in particular, but you're going to arch, and remember, not here with the elbows in parallel line. Now, keep your fingers straight. In other words, press them together and push them straight out from your hand. And when you do that, you're going to lift the middle knuckles of your hand. So you're going to end up with this. It's kind of, if we connected it, it would be an M, right? A little M, kind of a low M, and then now we make a W. So you can see the hand is arching and then it's contracting. When you contract, you are pulling up the center, and your arms, if you're on a flat surface, your hands and arms are parallel, and you're drawing your fingertips in toward the heel of the hand. So fingertips and heel of the hand are drawing toward each other, okay? Like so, and sometimes it's easier. Try it this way if you're having any issues. Try it, isn't that easier? Mm-hmm. Right? So it's just a matter of position. So just try that. Pull the middle knuckles out to the sides. Keep your fingers straight, because what happens is, very common, this. You see what my hand is doing? We lead with the tips of our fingers a lot, right? Our brain connects to our hand, and the leader of our hand is our fingertips. So when we reach for things and we grab with our fingertips. So when I say draw those fingers in, a lot of times you'll see this. It'll be here. So even if you are here, that's okay. Keep yourself there. Now just straighten your fingers. And what you're going to feel is the tension that is created, the pulley, so to speak, is really between the fingers and the heel of the hand, and you're pushing your fingers long. All right, so that technique right there is one of the big secrets. Let's turn it here, horizontal, and see if it'll work just as well. If it's not working, just go vertical, because it'll work a lot better, right? A lot better. And then switch to horizontal. So you want to be able to draw those fingers in without bending the knuckles of the fingers, right? It's a big, big secret, all right? Because when you do hand and arm work, you wave through the hand, right? See, here's a wave through the hand, but what you don't do is this, right? You don't curl. So if you can figure out, if you can make that little click and keep those fingers long, so when you move your arm, you're going to move your elbow, your wrist, your hand, your knuckles, and then your fingers, right? So you're going to wave like so. So what happens a lot is we do this and watch. The hand picks up, right? You've got to learn to keep your hand straight, and then when you move your wrist, you've got to learn to keep your fingers straight as well. And then when you move your knuckles, the fingers are still straight, and then they bend in the middle at the very end. That's what gets you the wave. If you let your brain kind of control things, you will be lifting up, like I call this the tractor, right? And you're being tractor, moving dirt. Excavator. You're going to be picking up with your hands because your brain connects to the hand. So push the hand down, lift the elbows, push the hand down. Now lift the wrist, push the hand down. Now lift the middle knuckles, push the fingers down. Now middle knuckles and fingertips. All right, big, big difference. So
yeah, because earlier on when we were doing these things, I was thinking about from the Addams Family, Thing.
Oh,
I want to be
thing like
I don't want to be moving.
Who
that
came
way.
out, he just crawled along with his hand, right? Yep. All right, so with that in mind, let's look at some waving of the arms, all right? And we're going to work on this technique, and then we'll work on some other ones. All right, so raise your elbows, and we're going to skip the shoulders for now. We're going to raise the elbows, and then the wrist, and then the middle knuckles, and then the middle knuckles again, and then the tips of the fingers, and float down, all right? And I'm going to kind of get here, I think. Because in Instagram, I'm looking at my hands going off the edge of the screen. I have no hands. Unless I come in like this.
That is a good plan.
Yep.
And since it's just arms, you can be nice and close.
So maybe I'll go like this. That's what I'll do. Elbow, wrist, hand, knuckles, and down. There. Okay, so this is a really great exercise. So we have elbow, wrist, knuckle, fingertip, and float. Now you'll see right here, I'm feeling that deltoid, and then now my arm is not relaxed. It is tight. I'm pulling back, it's firm, and then right here, when I make that little bend of the hand, right, just pull where I'm doing this, right, I'm making a little contraction, contracting, but in order for my fingers to stay straight, I've got to push them, right, and then the middle knuckles, and then release the fingers and float down. So, a couple more. That's it. And last one, elbow, wrist, knuckle, fingertip, and down. Now, do we do every little piece of this every time we do an arm wave? Of course not. We just try. Right? And it just depends. If we're just, because not every arm wave is fully digitized, right? It's not all the way through. Sometimes they're just like this, right? They're tight and they're strong, but they're not necessarily all the way through the fingertips. It depends on what style you're doing and what you're up to. But you have to learn this whole trick thing, right? And we can spend a lot more time in another class about, there's a whole thing on arm waves, finger waves, horizontal, vertical, so all these fun things.
Yeah.
Arms are endless, but tonight I kind of had a different plan.
I think we did do some of that in one of the classes.
We did, yeah.
So if you want to do something with that, you can go back.
Yeah, they're all titled.
Check
so,
the videos.
But tonight we're going to look at an arm wave, and I wanted to do dolphin arms.
Yay.
And reverse arm waves, right? And then some arm positions. Okay, so let's get started, or get back to it. All right, so that is our arm wave. Now, in order to get a reverse arm wave, which starts at the end and comes up, which is super cool, you're going to do what I call the dolphin dive with your hands. So the best way to start is with them together, and think about a dolphin who comes up, and then he dives down through the waves. All right, he comes up and down and up and down and up and down. So you want to let your arm take part of, don't just do this, all right, with the hands. Your whole arm is the dolphin. So up in the air you go, dive down. Now watch, see the elbow goes up, sometimes even the shoulder follows, right? And the hands work best when they're together doing the same thing. They don't necessarily like to work separately. They can, right? But a lot of times they're that takes a little more. So we're going to start with them together. I mean, when you practice, of course, go ahead and separate, because then you really have some fun. So this here, okay? Now, what happens is when you do this move, do it with one hand, right? You can see it's kind of a cool wave, right? It's fingers, hand, wrist,
like
elbow, right?
Figure eight, right?
It kind of is. It kind of is. So when we're doing the arm wave, the only difference is we just don't do it so big, right? We just do it more small. So try doing a regular arm wave with the elbow, the wrist, the knuckle. Now dive and see if you can come back the other way. Now we're going to involve the shoulder, because when you go in reverse, you end up here with your shoulder in the air, which is kind of cool. So shoulder, elbow, wrist, knuckle, hand, and then knuckle, wrist, elbow, shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you see, I don't go like this on my way back. Depends on the movement that you're doing. Let's say you want to do, you're doing a beautiful arm thing and you want these big, maybe you're doing a nice big undulating thing and you want to make it, okay, cool, right? When we're learning this, we just learn it kind of more subtle. So try your other side. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, knuckle, extend, and then reverse. Let me get over here a bit. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. So that's something to chew on, right? And then of course we have to go from left to right.
Of course.
Of course we do, right? All right, so let's start on the left side. And we'll do the dolphin one, the reverse outside to inside here. Get to the shoulder, go to the other shoulder, and then do a regular arm wave, and it rolls down your hand. So this is outside to inside, inside to outside, out to in to out, out to in to out. 2 more, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, 1 more.
You didn't say it last time.
I did it. Okay, I want to do 1 more because I'm just having a lot of fun right now. There, good. So you can also just do it into, out, out to in, but you want to put it into another movement, right? So let's go. We've done the across thing, and you can practice that, but a nice, pretty combination involving the body. Do a body wave down to up. Oh, poor stomach. All right, body wave down to up, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and then expand outward, right? And now come in, shoulder. Now lift your chest and body wave down. So you can take the wave up and then out, in, and down. It's a really pretty pattern. I really love this. It's simple, not easy. Simple, not easy, but really beautiful. All right, so here we go. Down to up, shoulder, elbow, wrist, knuckle, knuckle, and reverse, shoulder, chest, roll down. Again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 more. Up to the chest, shoulder, elbow, wrist, knuckle, 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 wrist, elbow, shoulder, chest, hip. That's a lot of body parts. Yeah, it's a full body experience. I think it feels really, really good. I love this one. All right, let's look at another thing that we haven't really touched on all that much is, yes, we will do more of these because arm class is probably 10 classes by the time you get through all of it.
Right. I'm just going to double check everything is good on this side.
I'm going to do some positions, some common positions that you can start to create some beautiful arm movements, all right? One is, so that was arm waves, regular arm waves and reverse arm waves. Now we're going to look at accenting a turn, all right? And this is circling your arms over your head, all right? So take your right arm and just circle front to back. Okay, good. Good. And then take your left arm. Yeah. So this accents a turn. You're in second. So if you're turning, we'll stick with our left arm. So which way do you think you're turning? Okay? If you're circling from front to back with your left arm and you follow that with your body, right, you are turning clockwise. I hope. Are we? I hope we are.
I believe so.
Yes, clockwise. All right, so around we go, and let's turn the body. And no particular kind of turn right now. It isn't a turn class. It's how to use our arms to accent turns. All right, so from front to back, the left arm. So then, of course, the other way, take your right arm, front to back, and then we're going to turn counterclockwise. And usually 1 circle with the arm, 1 circle with the body. 1 and 1. Yes, 1 and 1. All right, so really simple. Cross your right leg over. Now do a crossover turn, and your arm goes with you. Crossover, circle arm, and body. 1 more time. Crossover right leg, right arm, turn to the left and around. Reverse, left, left, turn to the right. Cross left arm, left leg, turn and circle to the right. All right?
All right.
Yeah, it's really pretty, really easy. Now, you can add the rear one as well. So, if you do both, it turns into something else, right? But I'm talking, because this is a movement as well, but it's not accenting a turn, right? If you're accenting a turn, your arms need to go the way your turn goes. So if I am circling clockwise with my left arm, and my right arm wants to join, it can't come in the front, okay? It's gonna crash. It has to go behind me. So the right arm has to go from back to front. So to get this consistent, you're gonna do left arm front to back, right arm back to front to back to front. Doesn't that feel good? Isn't that neat? I love this.
Nice.
It's so pretty.
Also tells me just how weak my arms really are.
It's only because we've been using them.
Because I'm like, that should be easier than it is.
Yeah. So front to back to front. Front to back to front. All right, crossover left foot. Let's do the whole thing. Front to back to front. So yes, you can do 2 arms with 1 circle of the body. Front to back to front. And other side, we're going to cross the right leg and we're going to take our right arm front to back, left arm back to front to back to front to back. Here we go. Cross over and around. One more time. Over and around. You can also split this up and make a double turn. All right, so if you cross over your left leg, turn right. Take your right leg, release it, cross over in the back, continue to turn right. So it's a double, right? One is a forward, a crossover turn, one is a reverse turn. So take your left foot, crossover, turn, right foot cross behind, reverse turn. So 1 arm per, right, each. Left leg, left arm, front to back, right leg, right arm, back to front. Ta-da! It's simple, huh?
Really
Simple,
cool.
not easy. Super good though. It looks really good. I think it's so pretty. Let's do it again. Left and left. Right and right. Yes! That feels lovely. All right, let's try the other side. Right leg, right arm, front to back. Left leg, left arm, back to front. Gorgeous. One more time. Front to back to front. And notice you are moving the same direction, right? Also really important is to spot on this one. If you're on that last one, I was thinking of something and I was looking around, just that one turn. Okay, don't forget, you got to spot, right? And I'm looking at you guys, right? So I keep looking forward. It's a lot easier. But when you're by yourself, sometimes you look around. All right, so that's using an arm to accent a turn, and that's a single and a double turn. Right, easy, nice technique. You should notice right now how strong and awake your arms feel. I think, right? I mean, they may be a little fatigued because we've been using them for a while, but they should also feel very alert and very happy. Like, oh, right, I am into my arms right now. Yeah.
Well, like there you are.
They're not just hanging out. They're a part of this program. All right, so now a couple of other shapes and patterns with your arms that are super simple and basic, but they'll help you a lot. One is push-pull, all right, or pull-push, either way. So you're either pulling, so pull in this way, or up, right? So you can pull towards you, palms in, towards you, palms down, lift to the sky, palms, you can, probably don't lift with the under, not as much, so pull. So it's like you're picking something up and pull. Now, use the heel of your hand, push, right, pull, push, pull, push. All right, now this is used to accent and line the body, so put yourself in a fun little pose, put your little foot forward and let the hip slide a little bit. Now, just pull and go up the body, say, here I am, la 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 la. And then we can do some beautiful arms and hands, right? Something here. And now push with the heel of the hand and push down the body. Up and down. Good. Try it on the outside. Pull in and push. Pull in and push. And this alone is not the end-all move. It's just a technique. When you start using your arms and hands, instead of always waving down, you can sometimes push, right? It just changes things. So you can wave up, bring it in, and push. And that brings me to another technique that I use a lot, the circle, all right? So wave up, circle in, push down, right? So between the wave, the push, the pull, and the circle, you have a lovely framework to use to do your arm things. And that's kind of what I was showing you. I'm not showing specific. We will do more arm classes with some more specific moves, but this is more technique of how to move the arms, and then some of the creativity can come from you. So let's do an arm wave. Circle forward, come into your shoulders, now push. Yes, good. Arm wave. Now reverse arm wave. Good. Body wave down. Push. Nice. Now body wave up and pull. Good. Circle in. Push forward. Push down. Nice. So just
I like that lead along.
Yeah.
Follow along.
Just do some
Saying
stuff.
people follow you. I like that.
Yeah. So it's just, if you just think about arm wave, circle, pull, push. There you are.
Plenty
right?
of
Yeah,
things,
plenty
very
of things.
graceful and very strong.
Yes,
Just
and as
like
long as you're using the technique that we're talking about, when you lift that elbow, you tighten your deltoids in your arms, and when you wave, you tighten your fingers in your hands. You're going to look fantastic. It doesn't matter what moves you know, right? You know an arm wave, you're good to go,
Yeah.
right? And I want to do a whole other class because there's hand circles, there's wrist circles, there's so many things. But tonight we're going to work on this. All right, so let's see. So we went up. I'm thinking where we are here. All right, let's alternate. Pick an arm, circle in. All right, now pick another arm, circle in, and get that going. There's another one, right? Just repeat your circles, right? And then at some point, we don't want to do this too long. It looks a little funny. Just a few times. So at some point, pull in both, push. Nice, good. All right, so now pull all the way up, palms out, wave down. Pull, 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 pull. Flip your hands, push the palms out, and wave down. Beautiful. One more time. Pull and down. Good. All right.
When you do those circles, where does your
Where
hands
does my
go?
hand go? My hand stays flat.
Flat.
Yeah, that's a really good question. So come in here. You're just keeping your hands parallel to the floor. Right here, they do tend to, they bend a little bit, and that's fine. But in other words, you don't want to be flipping your hands around while you're moving. Try to keep them in one place. It looks a little more together, right? So, yeah, right there.
And is it the same when you do the single?
Yeah. And a lot of times, one of the things I do a lot is circle right here, and then when I go to the outside, rather than continue in the circle, I turn it into a push. So try circle push. Circle in and push. It's easier, I think, and I like the way it looks. So circle, alternate, one push, arm wave, one. So that's a nice way to get into an arm wave. So bring it up, pull, push, push, circle in, push, push, arm wave. See, that's a nice movement as well. Yeah? Very pretty. And I feel this up
very
here.
Bernie, very
Bernie. All right, one more thing.
On fire.
Crossing over, right? Crisscrossing your hands, okay? It's another, just a simple technique, crisscross, right? It's really pretty, crisscross, la la, okay? It's beautiful. You can turn them, you can bring them in, you can cross here and then open. It's very lovely. Cross, cross, and open, push, right? Cross, cross, flip, up, and wave. Beautiful. But crossing the arms and hands is a nice little accent, right? Criss, cross. Also, use the body parts. Criss, cross. Use your shoulders, all right? So try this. circle in, push, circle in, push, crisscross shoulders, shoulder, shoulder, pull up, push down. Isn't that nice?
So pretty.
So it's not, I literally just made that up. It's not, and it's just what do you feel, all right? So what did we learn? Circle and push, circle and push. All right, now crisscross shoulders, boom, boom, pull, up, push down, inside, body wave, or sorry, arm wave, beautiful, and there you are. So boom, boom, that's what, okay? Now, so you just use your shoulders, okay? You can also use your hips, criss, cross, very pretty. Typically, when you involve accenting the hips, you want to move those babies, criss, cross, all right? So figure 8 is really beautiful, I think. So let's try figure 8, open and circle, very nice. Figure 8, criss, cross, open. I just did a little baby arm wave. Criss, cross, circle, and wave the arms out, right? That's just a small example, but crisscross hip, crisscross shoulder, crisscross in front of you, right? How about on your head? Crisscross. Just the mere act of doing one arm and then one arm is very beautiful. So what if we wave up, we wave down? I'll just throw a couple things together. Wave, all right, circle in, alternating, not crisscross, sorry, open, again, pull in, circle, circle, open, wave down, pull, beautiful, crisscross head, boom, boom, body wave, up to down, Ami, body wave, up, pull, open, push, aha, okay. All right, so these are just the framework, right? Nothing specific, it's just the techniques that you can use. And I use those a lot, and it's just helps you the way you move your hands. Because if you're, say you've crisscrossed your head, right? Say, I need to get my arms down. Okay, how's that gonna happen, all right? So they're sitting up there, you have choices, right? So we know they have to get off your head. So rather than just lifting, pull. Use the pull technique. Pull, pull. Do you see how the energy is different? And then when you come down, you have options. Do you want to wave them down? Here, do you want to alternate and wave them down? Or do you want to just push them down? That's fine too, right? It's all good. So think about, how can I get my arm in the air? How do I get it down? How do I get it in to out? And that's just the basic structure, all right? So we have circling, pull, push, crisscross. What was the other one? Did I get them all?
Yeah, because crisscross did a few different things.
Yeah.
Circle, push, pull,
push, pull,
on wave.
Yes. Okay, we've got it. Okay.
We do.
So,
I'm just gonna double check some things over here real quick.
And we're at the end of my little list, so I think we're in a good place. If you have questions or anything doesn't make sense, make sure you let me know, and I can answer that question. Or if I'm still here in a minute, we'll answer it right now. But I think we are ready to sign off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this feels good to me. I feel like we covered a lot, not too much, but just enough, and you have things to take away and work with on your own and put your own style in. And you should have some very strong arms and hands very soon, right? You keep doing these. They get really strong really fast.
I need to do more of them.
It feels really good. And when it burns, that's what you want. You want it to burn. You know, you stand there and do your thing. It should be hot. It should burn.
I'm like, I think I might even feel warm right now. I feel kind of like, no, it should be stronger than this. So I apparently need to work on my arms. I'm glad we did this.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. All right, so I will see you soon. When will I see you? I will see. Will I see you Wednesday? Yeah. When's our? Wait, is it Thursday? Is Christmas?
Friday is Christmas.
Oh, so Thursday is. So we're gonna be fine. So
yeah,
I'll see you Wednesday, and then we're gonna take Christmas and Boxing Day off.
Right. So nothing on the 26th.
Right.
And then, the other thing we should mention is that the show was postponed. The
Yes.
show that was tomorrow is actually going to be postponed until January.
Right?
So we'll make sure that there's details for that.
Yes. So yeah, make sure you're in the group, the Lucia's Dynamic Nights of Middle Eastern Dance. And a lot of you are already in there and you already heard this, but just in case. So we're not going to do the show on Sunday. We're going to wait until January. Lucy has to heal.
Yeah.
Yes. She has stitches and she's quite uncomfortable right now. So we don't need to make her do anything extra. Yeah. We've got to get better. All right.
Yes.
And
so also videos on YouTube. Subscribe to Meleah's YouTube channel. You can find that just by looking for Meleah Nelson. And all of them have very clear descriptions. So any move that you're looking for, you can just search for it and it'll be in the description, and then you can choose the video that you need. Like if you want to learn a particular move, just search for it and you'll find it.
Yeah. And also requests. Like if you like this class, you want something similar to it or something different, if there's a hip move you want to learn, just type it in, because I love to take requests. That's always fun.
Right.
We'll tailor it for what you want to see. All right, I think we're good.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think
All
that's
right.
it. Yeah.
Good night, everyone.
And I'm gonna go this way so I can switch things off and handle things behind the scenes. I'm gonna say goodbye, good night, happy
I'll see
Saturday.
you shortly. I'll see you in a few days. All right, I think we're saying goodbye to Instagram first, right?
Yeah.
Say bye-bye, Instagram. And then we say goodnight to Facebook. Bye, everyone.